MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 28 will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Frank Ayala will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit.
Right here. Find the ball.
And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And there's just another good first.
Joaquin Arias will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Smoke toward the hole.
Here, find the ball.
Dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So stepping in, number 55, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right.
Right here.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here. Number 28 steps in now.
Number 28.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner toward short, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Striding into the box, Frank Ayala. He singled his last time up.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now. Joaquin Arias stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Chopped weakly to the left. Goes to third with it, and they get the force for the second out. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Curtis Burks is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man.
Oh, a diving stop to first, not in time.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Number 28 stands in.
Leading off for the Bay Bears. Third baseman.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And that's a classic sequence.
Number 28 will bat now, 2 for 3 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Ripped down the line. This gets foul, it's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. White is right there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Number 28 makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single.
Frank Ayala will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Played on the backhand. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Good job there to shut the door as they wind up ending the month on a winning note.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Left 6 men on base.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Wahoos win this one 9-4. Good night, everybody.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Back here with our minor league pregame show. I'm Matt Vasgersian, getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 28 is our focus. Coming into this month playing well and continuing to be a solid prospect for this organization.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. He's not one of those guys that's thought of as a future star at this point, but I know the organization is optimistic about his future as an everyday big leaguer. At least that's what they hope he'll become. His numbers are good over the last month, so if they are any indication of what he might produce in the majors, he looks to be the type of guy they'll want to keep around to see how he develops. I personally like the look of him, so I'm excited to see how he plays in this game.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. It's the first game in the month of June between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 28 stands in for the first time now, and he's been in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over these past 8 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, see it drive it, see it drive it.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Singletary backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Number 28 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 28.
All right, come on.
First offering on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Well, normally you prefer your hitters to be...
Charles White will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Come on, guys.
And he'll indeed square on 3-1 as he gets it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out. Number 28 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? Third time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
The 0-2 home. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here, kid.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 6 full. The Blue Wahoos lead it 4-1. Curtis Burks is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Left side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter.
Number 28 will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Now batting.
Yeah, and you're not too
Number
worried about this
28.
guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Burks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight. Number 28 readies for his first appearance in this one, and he's a guy who's been terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting fourth.
Adolfo Arellano will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now. Sean Carver will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Slowly hit to
Right here,
first.
easy,
I don't
easy.
think they can get
Out.
2. To second for 1. James Townsend stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Way to get dirty. The throw. Safe.
He's in there.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Number 28 will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, here's another look.
Adolfo Arellano is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance.
Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Sean Carver steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Let's pitch right here. Let's go, pitch.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Townsend going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Right, return and have a look.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is how you attack a baseball.
Billy Sanchez stands in to bat now with the opportunity to drive in a pair and perhaps even it up here in the early going. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home. At the plate, Benito Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leaving two. 3 innings complete. Number 28 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
28.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Burks ranging back to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
I tell you, I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing I am. That ball looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
Adolfo Arellano digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
A 1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. Townsend is there. Let's see if they try it. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Number 28 will dig in. 2 for 3, including a triple.
Yeah, he's got a good swing going on right now. I like what I'm seeing out of him.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first.
Let's go, big dog.
Chop toward the second baseman. A bare-handed pickup in time.
Oh, love it.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Number 28 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Townsend racing back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
You can tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Blue Wahoos win this one 11-10. Good night, everybody.
First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 11 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 12 men on base. For the Bay Bears, 10 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors, they left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup. Robbie Ruiz will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Hey, sit him down.
Oh, what a stop on the... He goes to first. He's out.
He's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
Batting fourth.
Number 28 will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
And he's coming off of that big 3-hit game in his last one.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay cool. Let's go.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Burks racing back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Here we go.
Number 28 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Now batting, number 28.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Garcia going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the... Frank Ayala comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the inning.
These will add up. I mean, in that spot.
In now, Benito Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back. And with two guys...
There we go, kid.
Jack Roberts stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Burks is in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Hey, wait for a good
Number 28 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Come on, guy, get your pitch
The
up there.
0-1 on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Come on, big guy.
Frank Ayala ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
On to first, and they get them both. Jerry Mendez digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. To third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold. So striding in, number 28, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard to short. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
Yeah, right here, runner on third, 1 out. All you're looking to do is hit a ground ball past the pitcher, and you're going to get that run home. Here is the added bonus. He finds the hole, and he gets it on into center field.
Frank Ayala steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Taken high and deep to right. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5. Number 28 digs in here. 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Yeah, swinging it very well up there right now. I got to tell you, 3-hit games always feel good.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
Hey, big moment, we need you. Here we go.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Birmingham Barons. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500.
Rodrigo Arnaz will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Hit down.
And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. Number 28 readies for his first appearance in this one, and he's a guy who's been terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. Now a swing and a fly ball. And taken in out there for the first out. With a moment now, Henry Broussard strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started. Number 28 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Wait for a good one, huh?
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Number 28 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
28. Let's go.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
Let's go now.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently.
Adrian Escobar will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a... And here comes the 1-1. He's running towards second. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. And the throw will go to... Number 28 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, number 28.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Ellis. And that's the first out of the inning. Number 28 makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
It's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason.
1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 7-7 game.
That right there is why baseball is the greatest game ever invented. 2 outs, 9th inning, 3-run lead. Game's over, right? Wrong. Hey, he clears the bases. And this crowd cannot believe it.
Adrian Escobar digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Any game that's this tight, this late.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Fans are final.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ballgame, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 28 is in the glow, and he'll join the AAA squad as an injury replacement. Not only that, but he'll be starting today as well.
Yeah, he's got to look at it like he's not just merely a warm body to use off the bench. He's got to see it as an opportunity to show the organization what he can do. He might make it impossible for them to keep him down, and then you never know what can happen. Before you know it, he could be playing in the show, and that's how this business works. If you play well and help a team win, they're going to find a spot for you.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Salt Lake Bees and the Reno Aces. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next.
And now, your
Number 28 steps in now.
designated hitter, number 28.
And no one better. Let's go, kid.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You got it, no one better. Let's go. Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down. Number 28 stands in.
Now batting, number 28.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Number 28 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is that dreaded hat trick.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And how about that, guys? He just tallied his first hit in AAA. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there.
Yep, that's very exciting for him, no doubt about it. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be a major leaguer. So while he'll take this knock, he's got to keep his eye on the ultimate prize, the show.
Peter O'Brien will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Swing and a little tapper.
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. John Ruth will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Here we go.
Swing and a looper to left. McCormick over to his right. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Number 28 steps into the box.
Designated hitter, number
Into the
28.
windup and the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
There we go, kid.
1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Hey, see it driving, see it driving.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you